Hey, fourth graders, Mrs. Shell here. I'm here to talk to you about fairy tales. Now, fairy tales are a type of traditional literature that I'm sure you are very familiar with. But today we're going to kind of dive in and look at the characteristics of fairy tales. And so, one thing that makes a fairy tale unique is that it has magical characters. There's often princesses or dragons, and sometimes there are good versus evil character relationships in fairy tales. They often start with once upon a time and end with happily ever after. Generally, there's like an enchanted setting, maybe a kingdom or a magical forest. And a lot of times you're going to see groups of three in fairy tales, whether it be three characters or three special items. A lot of times you'll see those groups of three. So today I'm going to read a version of the Three Billy Goats Gruff to you. And after I read this, you're going to do kind of like a story map and Google Slides. And so you're going to be listing the main character or main characters, the problem, solution. So be paying close attention to those types of things as I read. All right, so Three Billy Goats Gruff. And this one is retold by Ron Randall and illustrated by Gavin Scott. Once upon a time, there were three Billy Goats Gruff who lived on a hillside near a river. There was Little Billy Goat Gruff, Middle Billy Goat Gruff, and Great Big Billy Goat Gruff. They ate the grass on the hillside and grew fatter and fatter. One day, the three Billy Goats Gruff looked around and saw that they had eaten all the grass on the hillside. "What shall we do now?" Little Billy Goat Gruff asked his brothers. "If we don't find more grass, we will waste away." "There is plenty of yummy green grass over there," said Middle Billy Goat Gruff, looking at a meadow on the other side of the river. "Yes," said Great Big Billy Goat Gruff. "All we have to do is cross the wooden bridge, and we can eat to our heart's content." But the bridge was guarded by a horrible, ugly troll. He was green with a great big head and a bright red nose. There were warts on his skin and hairs on his chin, and his terrible teeth were long and pointy and yellow, and he was very smelly. "Which one of us will be brave enough to cross that bridge?" Great Big Billy Goat Gruff asked his brothers. The three Billy Goats Gruff all looked at each other. At last, Little Billy Goat Gruff piped up, "I will cross the bridge." And off he went down the hillside. Trip, trap, he went over the wooden bridge. "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" shouted the ugly troll. "It is I, Little Billy Goat Gruff," the goat replied, trying not to breathe in the troll's horrible smell. "I'm just going over to the meadow to eat the green grass." "No, you're not," growled the troll. "I'm going to eat you first." And he climbed up onto the little wooden bridge. Little Billy Goat Gruff was very frightened, but he knew what to say. "I don't think I would make a very good meal for you. Can't you see how little I am? You should wait for my brother, Middle Billy Goat Gruff. He is much bigger and fatter than me." The troll thought about it. "All right," he said. "You may cross the bridge." So Little Billy Goat Gruff went trip, trap across the wooden bridge and skipped into the meadow. As soon as he saw that Little Billy Goat Gruff was safe, Great Big Billy Goat Gruff said to his younger brother, "It's your turn now." So Middle Billy Goat Gruff trotted down the hillside. Trip, trap, he went over the wooden bridge. When he was halfway across, the smelly troll shouted, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" "It is I, Middle Billy Goat Gruff," said the goat. I'm just going over the bridge to eat green grass with my brother on the other side. Oh, no, you're not, shouted the troll. I'm going to eat you first. And he climbed right onto the little wooden bridge. Middle Billy Goat Gruff was very frightened, but he didn't let that troll see. There's not much meat on my bones, he said. You should wait for my brother, Great Big Billy Goat Gruff. He's the biggest and fattest of us all, and he would make a much tastier meal for you. All right, said the troll. You may cross the bridge. So Middle Billy Goat Gruff went trip trap over the wooden bridge to join his brother in the meadow on the other side. At last, it was Great Big Billy Goat Gruff's turn to cross the bridge. Trip trap, went his hooves on the wooden bridge. Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? Bellowed the troll. It is I, Great Big Billy Goat Gruff. I'm going to join my brothers to eat the green grass in the meadow. Oh, no, you're not, thundered the troll. You are the biggest, fattest Billy Goat Gruff, and I'm going to eat you. And the smelly troll clambered up onto the bridge. Great Big Billy Goat Gruff was not afraid of the horrible, ugly troll, but the troll was certainly afraid when he saw Great Big Billy Goat Gruff. He tried to run away before he could, Great Big Billy Goat Gruff lowered his head, stomped his hooves, and with his great big billy goat horns, he butted the troll right into the river. The troll went under the water with a great big splash, and was never ever seen again. Then Great Big Billy Goat Gruff went trip trap over the wooden bridge to join his brothers in the meadow. All three of them ate yummy green grass, and they grew bigger and fatter and happier every day. The end. All right, so now's your chance to think about this fairy tale. Think about the problem and solution, and also some of the magical elements that are in this story that make it a fairy tale. All right, have a wonderful day.